Well, Friday night's film is marginally easier on the blood pressure. It's The Heist, starring Warren Beatty and Goldie Hawn, the story of a security expert who plots the perfect robbery, which somehow manages to go perfectly wrong. That's at 11:25, Friday night, here on One. And now here's tomorrow night's lineup. Top of the Pops is at 7, and it'll be broadcast simultaneously in stereo tomorrow on Radio 1 to mark the opening of several new frequencies on the FM band. At 7:30, The Mother-in-Law's on the warpath for Pat in EastEnders. Body Matters at 8 concentrates on fat, where it comes from and why it's there. And at 8:30, it's off to Maplin's for another holiday beano, where we find Spike in a mope because he can't lay him out in the aisles anymore, in Heidi High. After the news at 9, there's the last part of The Monocled Mutineer. And at 11, Elliot Ness tracks down the mob mastermind of a vicious narcotics racket in The Untouchables. And that's tomorrow evening on One. And now the weather. It'll become wet and windy tonight, with rain reaching southern Scotland. Severe gales are likely in the southwest. Quite a stormy day in prospect, with the wet and windy weather spreading across Scotland. By midday it will have turned brighter over England and Wales, but further heavy blustery showers are likely. Another cool and very windy day, with winds reaching gale force, especially in the southwest in the evening. And that's the weather.
Ladies and gentlemen farmers, this burning question is under greater scrutiny than ever before. Burning straw comes under the law. It's now breaking the law to let smoke drift across the road and interfere with road users. Stay out of trouble with burning stubble by obeying your local bylaws and taking sensible precautions, like properly cleared and ploughed fire breaks that flames can't jump, checking the speed and direction of the wind, and having the right equipment and properly trained people on the spot. If your local authorities and fire service want to know, tell them. And of course you won't be burning at weekends or bank holidays or at night. Oh, and the ashes will be worked in within 36 hours, won't they? Mind you, if you ploughed your stubble in the first place, there'd be no need for any of that. But if you have to burn stubble, follow the NFU code, and remember, burning straw comes under the law.
That was a public information film. And a last look at the blue and yellow clock tonight brings another evening on One to a close. It's now just after midnight, and we're homeward bound. If you're in the habit of whiling away the early hours with the wireless on the old bedside table, let me tell you that Brian Matthew is the voice beaming out of Radio 2 just now, and Patrick Lunt takes over at 1 o'clock with Night Ride. But for now, from all of us on BBC1 and me, Cathy Stewart, a peaceful night to you. Sleep well, and good night.